Alright, hi guys. So, my heritage. So, I'm half Ecuadorian and half Puerto Rican. On my dad's side, he's Ecuadorian. I don't know much about that side, but on my mom's side, she is from Puerto Rico. So, it's my Puerto Rican side is kind of more dominant, I guess you could say. So I believe my grandma is the one that kind of passes the history down because she was born and raised in Puerto Rico her whole life. And she came down here when she was, older. She had all her kids. She was married. And so the history of Puerto Rico stuck with her. And she tries to pass it down to all of us. And my mom, she was about 15 when she moved down here. So I guess you could say she became more Americanized. So our culture is the values and norms that we practice or believe in. And so I think being Hispanic, food and our traditions kind of play a big role in our culture. So a lot of people make jokes about how Puerto Ricans or Spanish people in general love to eat the same things every day. Rice, beans, and chicken, or pork, or whatever it is. I guess you could say that's a little true, but it's because that's what we're used to. That's what we know. That's what we're accustomed to, and we like it. Also, I think the things we believe in, like Three Kings Day, I think that's a big factor on our culture. And in Puerto Rico, for Three Kings Day, there's a parade. They close down the schools. It's a really big deal. And here, it's practiced by some families, but it's not a big norm like it is in Puerto Rico. And so I think that's one of the main differences that I think you can see between Spanish cultures and American cultures. So I think that art has an impact on every culture, but I think music has a big impact on the Hispanic culture. Music is a way for us to all relate, and I know there are a lot of wonderful musicians who are not only Puerto Rican but Ecuadorian, who are Colombian, Venezuelan, and I think it just has a big impact on us all. I think Spanish music is so beautiful and everyone can relate to it, and I think that's a cultural universal thing is music. We all love it. Just the same way Hispanic people love American music, It's something we can relate to. And I know there are a lot of Hispanic artists. I don't know any off the top of my head, but I think art impacts all cultures. Maybe not as strongly in all fields, but I think they're all very important. So for the last question, I'm going to talk about assimilation. So I'm going to define it from the book. It says, assimilation is the acceptance of a minority group by a majority population in which the new group takes on the values and norms of the dominant culture. So I'm going to relate this to when my grandmother and my mom moved down from Puerto Rico. So my grandmother, like I said earlier, lives in Puerto Rico her whole life. And she moved down here. She was married. She had all her children, all my aunts, and my mom was about 15. And so my grandma came down here with my grandpa to establish her new life, I guess you could say. And I'm gonna keep talking about the Three Kings Day because it was kind of a big deal in my family. I remember when I was younger, we did celebrate it a lot. And so over the years, my mom, she grew up half of her life here in America, and so I guess the norm of Santa Claus kind of took over. So my grandma tried to establish, no, it's Three Kings Day, it's Three Kings, and she tried to do the box with the hay. And my mom it's Santa Claus. And so I guess you can say the American culture started taking over, and now a lot of the things we do were very Americanized, and our Puerto Rican side, I guess, is shown a little less. All right, thanks, guys.